Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Kathy. I've put together some apps that are fun and free for all different age groups. With this, I mean, there are millions of apps out there, and of course, they're all rated different things. So, what I tried to do was pull from some resources and pick out one or two from different categories and age groups that had good ratings for them and explain to you a little bit about each one. I only have a few because we could do this all day if we really wanted to go through the apps because there are so many available. So the first one that I'm going to start out with is I'm going to start out with one for babies or children 2 years old, 3 years old, around that age. And when I was researching this, one of the ones that kept popping up was this one from Fisher-Price. It's called Shapes and Colors. And it's set primarily for babies. And you can work with your baby on an iPad or some type of tablet, and they can tap on the screen on the different colors and match them up. They make it very it's related just for babies, and they have songs and two different levels, and they can tilt and try to make the shapes move on that. So it's very baby friendly, and they have like animations that are engaging and sounds and songs. So it's basically designed for babies 6-month-old and up. A lot of time they'll do ratings and it will say the ages 2 up, but you'll see further on some of the adult ratings are aged 4 and up, but they're really not. So I just wanted to clarify that when you see when it says the ages, it might be slightly different than what it's supposed to be or what would work for your child. So if you're looking for something early learning for shapes and colors, this is a nice free app that you could use, and it is available for Apple or Google Play. The next one, it's called Scribbaloo Paint. And this one it's a very simple layout. It's for very young children also. And it also it's like free form painting. And the buttons are big, as you can see down on the bottom right where that lamb is, they're big, and they can just touch them with their finger to be able to choose the different things that they want and the different colors. And when they color with it, it's a nice watercolor effect that they can do. And it's great for children that are learning their colors. You can take a picture of it and save it to your device. You could print it out, or whatever you want to do with it. But it's a very great start for first paintings for toddlers and preschoolers because it's very easy for them to interact with it and use. So Scribbaloo Paint is what this one is called. The next one is going to be, this one is a little bit older. It's not really the same type of app the other two are, but PBS Kids has over 100 ad-free games. And with the ad-free games, there are no in-app purchases for these games. They're all free. A lot of places where you have apps and things, it'll say in-app purchases available. Well, this does not have it. So it's really nice that you're not worrying about ads, you're not worrying that your children will be seeing and doing while they're using this. The age range, I would say, for some of these things is between 2 years old and 8 years old. And when they go in here, the games are educational type of games. And with these games, they can choose it by, the characters that they like for the TV shows, that kind of thing. So it's a very nice website for safety as far as letting children have a device and sit down and use it. PBS has tons of other apps that are related to this. I just chose one. This is the gaming one, but there are other ones you can also download from the App Store that are like videos and things that go along with their TV show. So it's a really nice app that will help them with engage in science and math, creativity, and then gameplay, you know, with their favorite characters. So PBS Kids is a nice one. The next one, this is for a little bit older kids. I'm going to gradually work my way up to adults here, but this one's called Mekorama. And I kind of just stumbled upon this because I was looking for something for maybe late elementary, middle schoolers. And what this is, it looked really cool to me. It is this tiny little robot, and it's basically, you're going to be going through different kind of puzzles. If you have a child that kind of likes Minecraft or something like that, this is kind of a 3D type version of that kind of thing. It's not exactly the same, but you can build within it. There are mechanical dioramas in it. You can create your own level and then send it to the maker, and they might add it to the game. There are thousands of fan-made levels in this game that kids have made and put in here. They also have a VR version of this for the Google Daydream that you could use to play it. So it's actually really cool that this little robot just has, you have to get it through the maze. And you can see on the picture below, there's like different puzzle worlds. There's levels that you can scan to get more things in your game. You can use these little building blocks to build different types of shapes, deal with some things like physics on how to get things to move to get the robot where he needs to be. So it does use a lot of different types of skills with children, but yet it's fun because they're building and interacting with it on a different way than they would with something else. So I just kind of wanted to throw this in here to make you aware of it. A lot of the ones that I chose for this are not ones that maybe you don't use on a regular basis, and that's why I wanted to do it, so it was something different, so you could, you know, find something different from the normal. The next one is Roblox. I know a lot of middle school, maybe even high school kids play this. Roblox it's a pretty fun game, and it is definitely for ages 12 and up. The reason that I say that is because when you get into these worlds and communities, it's global. So that means that you're interacting with other people, and sometimes you're not able to filter what you would want to compared to something else. So I just want to make you aware of that. It's not for very young children. They should be a bit older when they're playing this. But there are millions of different worlds to explore within this game. This is a game, and it's kind of an immersive world, like that you go into these different worlds. You can create who you are and what you do, and then you can play together with other people when you're connected through the internet. So it also, besides the app, people can play on your Xbox, VR headsets, computers, all of that in one place. But within the app, you can do all of these things. And you need to have a network connection to be able to play this because you have to have Wi-Fi. But it's a very interactive, cool game for kids. And they're constantly coming up with new worlds within it. So it is one of those continuing games that kids could play forever. So just monitor, I would suggest, your children. So here's another one. This is for a little bit older and up to adults. I actually really like this one myself. And it's called the Brain Test. And it is kind of like, it's an IQ game, and it's a little bit addictive. It's fun. Because you have to figure out these different things. So they'll have a puzzle, and you'll think it's a brain teaser, and you think you have the right answer. Well, no, you're wrong. So if you look down at the bottom, you'll see like some of the screenshots from some of the different levels within it. It really is fun for all ages, and it's something that you could play together with your family. You're like, okay, I don't know what this is. Help me figure it out. So it's constantly a great exercise for your brain, and they're pretty simple to follow and go through, and it's pretty addictive, I'd say, to play. So you can play it without the internet also. You don't have to be on the internet for it, but it's a fun game that could take up a lot of time if you really wanted it to, and you can play all together as a family if you want. The next one, this one's more for adults, which it's really pretty cool. If you like to design things, or you're into interior decorating, you don't even actually have to be into interior decorating, but it's a simulation game. And what it is you have the ability to design and be creative and design a house, like the interior. It's all based upon what you like and what you don't like. You can have a daily challenge to decorate a room. It's a 3D kind of space. So it's something fun if you just, I really want a time fill. I kind of like to see what new things look like in a house or a space. I want to be creative, and you can design your own room. So you do have to have an internet connection to play this, but there are some in-app purchases. If you need to do that, you don't need to have that to play it. It's free to play, but they'll give you different kind of styles and different things. So check it out. If you like to do that kind of thing and you're like, oh, this is really cool 3D, you can design yourself a new home, a virtual home. So check that one out. The next one, I put this on here because I feel like a lot of people are stressed right now. So Calm, I downloaded this and it's wonderful. And right now it's the leading app for meditation and sleep. And it's got more things than just that. It's got like sleep stories, like Matthew McConaughey, read stories to you. There's all different types of things as far as things on self-esteem, love, kindness, forgiveness, deep sleep, calming anxiety. There are tons of them. And then there's different meditation sessions, and they're all different time limits. So if you feel stressed out, you can play this and listen to it, and try one of the breathing or stretching exercises and relaxing music to help calm you down a little bit. So Calm is a really neat app. Again, like I said, it's free. If you can't sleep at night and you want to listen to the brook, you can play that so you can hear it, or the ocean, or, all different things. So it helps you get a mindful rest. The next one, like I said, I try not to pick ones that everybody uses all the time, but this one, I don't know if you guys, this is an actual game. This is, the last couple of slides here are some of my favorites to do to relax and fill time, but it's 2048. And what that means is you have all of these numbers, and they start with 2s, and then you just have to slide the tiles together till they continue to make bigger numbers. And then as they make bigger numbers, you try to get higher than 2048. So I sit there and do that. I'll listen to music or do something else. It's like a mindless kind of game. I mean, you can really think about it if you want to, or you can just swipe the tiles to make the numbers. So it's a fun game. It's relaxing to me. And it's younger kids could do it, but they may not understand the concept, but it's a fun game to do. And then the last one here, what I put out here, and like I said, I could go on for days about different apps. I put word games on here because these are my favorites, and I wanted to share with you my favorites. My favorite all time, I want to say, is Words with Friends, because I play with my friends all the time. We can talk to one another. There's chat on there, and you can just play games, and it doesn't take that long to play a game with someone. And then the one to the right where the ear and the ring are, it's called Pictoword. And what they do is they have 2 different pictures, and you have to try to figure out what it's saying. So if they show me a picture of an ear and a ring, you know that's an earring. So that one's pretty fun. Wordscapes is you have a lot of, it's like a crossword puzzle, and you have to figure out, you drag and touch the letters so that you make words. That's fun. Word Swipe is very similar to that, and so is Word Connect. So I just wanted to throw out some actual games like that there at the end. So you had some options with that if you like that. And like I said, there are so many more apps out there that you can do and use, and I just wanted to share a few with you to give you some options while you're staying at home. And I hope everyone is doing well, and I will be back again with some more tech tools on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.